mastering English small talk.
Mm.
We've all had that moment, right? You're just standing there, maybe waiting in line, someone new is nearby, and you think, okay, what do I actually say now?
Yeah, it can feel like a real hurdle, can it?
Yeah.
Especially if English isn't your first language.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So our mission today is to give you a bit of a shortcut. We want to help you build that confidence, give you some real natural phrases, but also understand, the why behind it all.
That's spot on, because small talk, it's really the bedrock of casual conversation, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it really is.
It's those little light exchanges that, well, they help you build rapport, smooth over any awkwardness, and just make you sound more natural when you speak.
Like those everyday moments.
Precisely. Waiting for coffee, on the bus, walking into a room, bumping into a neighbor. You don't always need some deep, heavy topic.
Right.
Sometimes just a simple, nice weather today, isn't it, is genuinely enough to break the ice. And that's what we'll explore in this deep dive, how to handle those moments.
Okay, perfect. Let's unpack this then. We're not just going to throw phrases at you. We'll look at the whole thing.
The whole journey.
Yeah, starting a conversation, keeping it going, which can be tricky,
Definitely.
and then how to wrap it up nicely, politely and naturally.
Oh,
Getting started. Greetings and openers. Right, so first up, just getting started. These are those friendly ways to say hello, open the door for a chat.
your entry points.
Exactly. So casual greetings, things like, hey, how's it going? Or good to see you again. Super common.
Mm-hmm. Or, hi there, how have you been?
Yeah. Or if it really has been a while, long time no see. Works great.
And for first-time meetings.
Keep it simple. Hi, I'm your name. Nice to meet you. That's usually perfect. Maybe in a work setting, it's a pleasure to meet you. Sounds a bit more formal.
Right, context matters.
Totally.
Yeah.
But it's not always formal introductions. Sometimes it's just seizing a moment, like you're in a coffee shop, see an empty chair,
Yeah.
just lean over, hi, is this seat taken? Simple.
Or maybe a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. If you genuinely like something, hey, I love your shirt, where'd you get it? That can work wonders.
And the key thing our sources point out here is, well, how these small openers can actually lead somewhere.
Right, they're not dead ends.
No, they're invitations. They signal you're open to chatting. It's less about complexity, more about just being approachable. What do you think really makes an opener feel, welcoming?
I think it's that low pressure feel.
Hmm.
No big commitment needed. 2, core topics for easy engagement. Okay, so you've opened the door. Now what? This is where it gets really interesting. What do you actually talk about? Our sources point to some classic safe topics.
The go-tos.
Exactly. First one, the weather.
Ah, the classic.
I know it sounds maybe a bit boring, but honestly, it's huge in English-speaking places.
It really is. It's a shared experience, right? We're all in it together.
Yeah. So you can say things like, beautiful day today, isn't it? Or, I heard it might rain later. Maybe, wow, it's been really hot this week.
And the insight here, I think, is going beyond just stating the fact. It's about adding a little something extra.
Like what?
Well, if someone says, yeah, it's been way too hot, you don't just nod. You could add, tell me about it. I can't wait for some cooler weather.
Ah, okay. Share a feeling about it.
Exactly. Or, yeah, I'm dreaming of autumn walks already. It turns an observation into, like, a shared feeling. Builds a tiny connection.
Got it. Okay, next up, the weekend. People love talking about the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Plans they have or what they just did.
So you can ask, got any plans for the weekend? Or maybe, did you do anything fun last weekend?
And be ready to share a little bit yourself, too.
Right. I finally had some time to relax, or we went hiking on Saturday. It was amazing. Something like that.
And the great thing about the weekend topic is it lets you learn a little about someone personally, but without, prying. It's natural.
Yeah, it's a good bridge. These topics, like the weather and the weekend, they're safe bets, aren't they?
Totally. No deep revelations needed right away. Just finding that easy common ground.
Okay, what else? Work or school? Pretty common, especially if you're, well, at work or school.
Makes sense?
Simple things like, how's work going? Or just, busy day today, huh?
Relatable.
Yeah. Or if you know something specific, hey, I heard your project went really well, congrats. That shows you're paying attention.
Nice touch. And responding.
Keep it light, yeah. It's been a bit hectic, but, managing. Or, not too bad, just the usual. Then, compliments. Our sources suggest focusing maybe not just on appearance, but on taste or effort.
Ooh, interesting. So instead of just nice shoes.
Right. Maybe something like, wow, those shoes are fantastic. They really make that outfit work. Where did you find them?
I see. It opens up a story.
Exactly. They can talk about finding them or their style. It's more engaging than just thanks. You're complimenting their choice.
That's a really good point. Shifts it from the object to the person. And if someone compliments you,
No, just a simple, thanks, that's really kind of you, or thank you, I appreciate that, is great. Maybe add a tiny detail. Oh, thanks, I just got them last week. Or they're super comfy, actually.
nice. Keeps it flowing.
Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Current events or just stuff happening around you.
Shows you're plugged in.
Yeah. Did you hear about that new restaurant downtown? Or they're opening a new coffee shop on Main Street, apparently. Local stuff works well.
Common ground again.
Hobbies and interests, too. A classic way to find connections. So what do you like to do for fun? Or do you have any hobbies?
And share yours too.
Definitely. Oh, I love reading mystery novels. Or I've actually been trying to learn to cook lately. Invites them to share, too. Food. Can't go wrong with food,
Universal. Everyone eats.
right? Have you tried that new sushi place? Or, I'm really craving pizza today. Even just, what's your favorite kind of food?
Easy conversation starter.
Pets. Another great one. People often love talking about their pets.
Oh, yeah. Brings out the emotion.
Do you have any pets? What kind is it? Or, share an observation. I saw the absolute cutest dog in the park earlier.
Always a winner.
Travel, too. That invites stories. Have you traveled anywhere recently? Or, what's the best place you've ever visited?
And share your own travel dreams or experiences.
Yeah, I went to the mountains last month. So peaceful. Or, I'm really hoping to get to Japan next year. And finally, just, talking about your day.
Simple check-in.
Yeah. Phew, it's been a busy day. Or, I'm so glad the day is almost over. Help share your state and invites them to do the same. How's your day going?
These topics, they seem simple, but they're so effective, aren't they?
They really are. Safe entry point.
Yeah, they don't demand you pour your heart out immediately. They just let you find that initial common ground, that spark. 3, keeping the conversation flowing.
Okay, so you've started. You've picked a topic.
Yeah.
But how do you stop it from just fizzling out?
The dreaded awkward silence.
Exactly. So our sources give some great tools for keeping that conversation flowing. First, big one, follow-up questions.
Crucial. Shows you're actually listening.
Totally. Someone says, I went hiking. Don't just nod. Ask, oh, cool, where did you go? Or, oh, nice, do you go hiking often?
Right. Or if they say, I watched a movie last night.
Ask, oh, yeah, what did you watch? Or was it any good?
And if they're learning something, I'm learning guitar.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing? See? It shows you're interested. You want to know more.
And that genuine curiosity, and that's often more important than having perfect grammar, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It signals you value what they're saying.
Which is the foundation, really.
And link to that. Use open-ended questions.
Not just yes/no answers.
Right. Instead of, did you have a good day? Maybe try, what was the best part of your day?
Ooh, nice. Gets a better answer.
Or, what's something fun you've done recently? Invites more detail.
And how about responding yourself, not just good or fine?
Yeah, try to add a little more. Instead of just, fine. Maybe, not bad, thanks.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay on top of things.
Yeah.
Or, do it okay, just a little tired today, actually.
Makes you sound more human, more open.
For sure. Another great technique.
Yeah.
Respond with a question. Keep the ball rolling.
Keep the volley going.
Exactly. Someone says, I'm really looking forward to the weekend. You say, ooh, nice. Got anything fun planned?
Or I had a really tough day.
You could say, oh no, really? What happened?
Oh.
Keeps it active.
And showing interest, agreement, those little reaction phrases.
Oh yeah, they're gold. Things like, no way, or that's awesome.
Seriously.
Wow.
That must have been fun.
Yeah.
Or really, that's so cool. Usually you're engaged, you're feeling it with a more.
Yeah, it's about connecting emotionally, isn't it? Not just listening passively. It makes you think more about how you respond, not just what you say.
Definitely. Now, what if you freeze? Don't know what to say.
Happens to everyone.
Okay, our sources say filler phrases can actually be strategic.
Oh.
Well, saying something like, that's a good question, let me think. Or, well, I'm not sure. It buys you time, sure.
Right.
But it also signals you're actually considering their question. You value it. Makes you seem thoughtful, not just stumped.
That's a great way to look at it. Turns a pause into a positive.
Yeah. And don't forget, sharing little details, maybe a bit of humor, makes it feel real.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I spilled coffee all over myself this morning. Total mess. Or just, I finally finished that book I was reading. Little human moments.
Or even self-deprecating humor. Is it Friday yet?
Haha, yeah.
Hey.
Or, my phone is definitely smarter than me some days. Relatable stuff.
Our sources really emphasize that vulnerability, being relatable, even laughing about a rough morning, that connects more than perfect sentences.
So true. It shows you're human.
Mm.
And finally, showing support. That builds trust.
Going beyond just pleasantries.
Yeah. Things like rough day or hang in there, it'll get better. Even just, is everything okay? Or let me know if you need anything.
That's real connection.
And if you need to disagree, keep it respectful.
Crucial. Instead of, no, that's wrong.
Try, I see it a bit differently. Or, that's an interesting point. I've always thought, gentler.
Acknowledges their view first.
Exactly. And always show interest in their opinions, too. What do you think about that? Or, how do you feel about it? Makes it a two-way street.
It really enriches the whole interaction, doesn't it? Making space for their thoughts. It's about building that bridge. Ivy, contextualizing small talk. Where and with whom?
Okay, so we've got tools, topics, but small talk isn't the same everywhere or with everyone, right?
Definitely not. Context is key.
So let's look at some specific situations. A, everyday public spaces. Think elevators, waiting rooms, standing in line. Golden opportunities for low-pressure practice.
Keep it simple. Keep it friendly.
Yeah. Maybe comment on the shared situation. Wow, this building has so many floors. Or in line, they always seem to have a long line around this time, don't they?
Shared experience again. But how do you know if someone's actually open to chatting in those spots?
Good question. Our sources say, look at body language.
Eye contact.
Yeah, are they making any? Or are they deep in their phone, headphones on? A quick glance, maybe a little smile, often tells you if the door's open or shut.
Reading the room, basically.
Exactly. Okay, shopping. You could ask for help. Excuse me, do you happen to know where the bread is?
Or give that specific compliment we talked about.
Right. That jacket looks great on you. Do you mind if I ask where you found it? Focus on their choice.
Nice. Public transport.
Simple stuff. Is this seat taken? Or comment on the ride. Looks like we might hit some traffic. Or this route's usually pretty quick, isn't it?
Waiting rooms, doctors, dentists. Always a bit awkward.
Yeah. Maybe a comment breaks the ice. Brr, it's always freezing in these places, isn't it? Or, wow, I haven't seen this magazine in ages.
Hair salon, barbershop.
Often about the service or the stylist's day. How's your day been? Busy. What styles are trendy right now?
Gym or fitness class.
Shared experience again. Phew, that class was
Okay.
intense. Or, do you come here often?
Airports, travel.
Natural questions arise. Where are you heading? Or traveling for work or pleasure or shared anxieties? Just hoping for a smooth flight today. People you see often. Okay, what about people you see regularly? Neighbors, coworkers.
This is about building that connection over time, isn't it? More than just a one-off chat.
Exactly. With neighbors, simple greetings work. Morning, how's your day looking? Or comment on something visible, your garden looks fantastic.
Yeah. And if you're new.
Perfect opener. Hi, I just moved in next door. I'm your name.
And what's interesting here, I think, is how small talk with regulars builds that comfort, that routine. It can lead to deeper connections later. But it raises a question. How do you keep it professional, say with coworkers, but still warm?
That's a good point. I think it's about consistency, regular, brief, genuine check-ins. Not overly personal, but friendly.
Finding the balance.
With coworkers or classmates or like at an office party.
Shared experiences are key.
Totally. Did you try the pasta? It's actually really good. Or, wow, that last project was intense, wasn't it?
School pickup, other parents.
Often about the kids or school stuff. They grow up so fast, don't they? Or, did your little one enjoy the field trip?
Hobbies, clubs, classes.
Shared interest is your golden ticket there. How long have you been coming to this photography club? Or, what made you decide to join?
Conferences, seminars, similar idea?
Yeah, connect through the content. That last speaker was really engaging, I thought. Or, I actually learned quite a bit from that session on AI. Then maybe, are you planning on going to the next talk too? Keeps it moving. See specific social settings. Okay, different vibe needed for things like parties, weddings.
More focus on the specific event or connection.
Right, meeting someone through a friend or at a party. Ask how they fit in. So, how do you know Sarah? Or comment on the vibe. This is a really fun group.
Ask about them too.
Yeah, what do you like to do in your free time? Or, are you from around here?
Weddings, celebrations.
Comment on the event itself. Wow, everything looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Or connect through who you know. So, are you friends with the bride or the groom? I went to school with the bride.
Visiting someone's home.
Show appreciation. Thanks so much for having me over. Or, Your home is really lovely. If you meet family, oh, I've heard so much about you, or it's so great to finally meet you.
It seems like in these settings, small talk is really about setting a comfortable tone quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Showing you're present, engaged with the situation, making everyone feel a bit more at ease. V, the art of delivery, beyond the phrases. So we've covered a lot of ground. Topics, phrases, situations. But, having the words is one thing. How you actually say them, that's huge.
Makes all the difference, the delivery.
Which brings us to maybe the most important part. Your mindset and, well, how you sound.
Mm-hmm.
Think about rhythm and tone. Don't rush it. It's okay to pause. Emphasize words naturally. Use a friendly, warm tone.
Don't sound like a robot reading lines.
Exactly. Don't just say, how are you? Flatly. Say it like you mean it, with warmth. Like the difference between good morning, how was your weekend, and good morning, how was your weekend?
Yeah, that lift makes a difference. Body language, too.
Crucial. Even if they can't see you, like on a call, smiling actually changes your tone, makes it warmer.
Try it. Say, hi, nice to meet you, deadpan, and say it with a smile. You can hear it.
Totally. And also, subtly mirroring the other person's energy or tone, that can make them feel more comfortable, more connected. Not mimicking, just aligning a bit.
That raises a really interesting point, doesn't it? How does thinking about these delivery details make you think more critically about your own style?
Right.
It's moving past just remembering phrases to actually connecting. Matching someone's pace, their energy, it shows empathy, makes them feel really heard. It's subtle, but powerful for building that rapport.
Absolutely. Which leads perfectly into mindset and fluency. Our sources are really clear on this. For small talk, connection is way more important than perfection. Expert, can you talk about embracing good enough instead of chasing perfect? How can that help?
Oh, absolutely. It's like learning any skill, really. Think about riding a bike. You don't expect Tour de France level on day one, do you?
No, definitely not.
Small talk is the same. It's a skill. You practice, you get better. Every single conversation, even the ones that feel a bit, well, awkward, they're learning moments.
Okay.
The goal isn't some flawless speech. It's just opening a door for connection. Honestly, if you say something like, I go cinema yesterday, guess what? People will understand you.
Right, the meaning gets across.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll appreciate the effort, the willingness to connect, way more than they'll nitpick your grammar. Just keep speaking. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Maybe try some affirmations like, okay, I'm getting better at this every day.
I like that.
Or it's okay to start simple, doesn't need to be perfect. And remember, each chat helps me get more confident.
That's great advice. So we've really done a deep dive here. Hundreds of phrases, loads of situations, all aiming to give you that shortcut to confidence in real English small talk.
From breaking the ice.
Yeah, initiating
Keeping it flowing.
and ending gracefully. You got a whole toolkit now.
And the big takeaway, I think, is that small talk isn't about making some grand statement. It's the small, natural exchanges adding up over time.
Building trust, building connection.
Exactly. One little interaction at a time.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? We've explored the how-to, the mindset, the art of it all. So here's a final thought, something to maybe mull over.
Okay.
How can you take just one interaction today, something seemingly small, maybe with a person making your coffee, your neighbor, someone on your commute, and try to turn it into a moment of real connection? Use just one new phrase, or maybe just adjust your tone slightly. What might happen? What little insight could you gain? Or maybe even what new connection could start, just by embracing the simple power of light, natural conversation. Getting started. Greetings and openers. So, first things first. Getting started. These are your friendly ways in, yeah. Simple ways to say hello and open the door for a chat.
Mm-hmm. The initial step.
For just casual greetings, you've got things like, hey, how's it going? Or good to see you again. Super common.
Yeah, very standard.
Or maybe, hi there, how have you been? And if you haven't seen them in ages, long time no see. Works great.
Classic.
Now, if you're meeting someone brand new, a simple, hi, I'm your name, it's nice to meet you, is perfect. Easy.
Can't go wrong with that.
If it's maybe a bit more professional, you might go for, it's a pleasure to meet you. Just adds a touch more formality.
The subtle shift, yeah.
But, small talk isn't always these formal introductions. Sometimes it's just grabbing an opportunity.
Right, situational stuff.
Like, imagine you're at a busy coffee shop. You see an empty seat. You can just lean over and ask, hi, is this seat taken?
Simple, direct.
Or, if you genuinely notice something cool, hey, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? That can work too.
The beauty of these, I think, is how low pressure they are. They're not demanding, are they? They're just invitations.
Yeah, exactly. Invitations.
And what our sources really emphasize is that these little things, they can actually open the door to a much longer chat. The power isn't in complexity, it's just signaling you're open to talking.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about those examples, what really makes an opening line feel approachable to you? Is it the simplicity?
I think so. Simplicity and maybe relevance, like
Yeah.
commenting on the situation you're both in. 2, core topics for easy engagement.
Okay, that makes sense.
So once you've opened that door, here's where it gets really interesting, right? What do you actually talk about?
The content.
Yeah. Our sources dive into some really common, universally popular topics. Basically, conversation gold mines.
Mm-hmm. Safe territory.
First up, and maybe this sounds boring, but honestly, the weather.
Ah, the classic. Never failed.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Especially in English-speaking places. It's
Yeah.
something everyone shares, right?
Yeah.
So you can say, beautiful day today, isn't it?
Yeah, or looks like rain later.
Or maybe, it's been really hot this week, hasn't it? Simple observations.
And the trick here, what the research points out, is not just stating it, it's adding a little something extra.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Well, if someone says, yeah, it's been way too hot, instead of just nodding, you could add, tell me about it. I can't wait for some cooler weather. Really looking forward to autumn.
Ah, I see. So you add a personal feeling or a related thought.
Exactly. It turns it from just an observation into like a shared feeling.
Yeah.
It invites them to agree or share their own preference, builds a tiny connection.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Another great one. The weekend.
Oh, yeah. People love talking about the weekend.
Totally. Plans they have or what they just did. You can ask, got any plans for the weekend? Simple as that.
Or did you do anything fun last weekend?
And be ready to share a little bit yourself. I finally had some downtime this weekend, or we went hiking on Saturday. It was amazing.
Yeah, that sharing part is key. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about the weekend topic is it lets you learn a little about someone's life outside of, say, work or that immediate situation, but without being too nosy.
Right. It's a natural bridge.
Yeah, and connecting this back, these topics, the weather, the weekend, they're safe starting points because they don't demand you reveal your deepest secrets straight away.
Definitely. Allows for that gradual connection.
Precisely.
Okay, what else? Work or school? Pretty common, especially if you're actually at work or school.
Obviously, yeah. Context is key there.
A simple, how's work going? Or maybe just busy day today, huh?
Mm-hmm. Relatable.
And if you know something specific, like, hey, I heard your project went really well, congrats, that shows you're paying attention.
That's a nice touch. Shows engagement.
And if someone asks you, you can keep it light.
Yeah, bit hectic, but managing. Or not too bad, just the usual.
Keeps it easy.
Then, compliments. Now this one's interesting. Our sources suggest the best compliments aren't just like, nice shoes.
Right. A bit generic, maybe.
Yeah. It's better if it's about their effort or their taste.
Okay. How so?
So instead of just nice shoes, maybe something like, wow, their shoes are fantastic. They really make that outfit work. Where did you find them?
I see. It opens it up more. It's not just a statement. It's an invitation for them to share a story.
Exactly. You're complimenting their choice, their style. It leads to a richer chat than just thanks.
That's a really good insight. Shifts the focus, makes it more personal.
And if you get a compliment, just the simple, oh, thanks, that's really nice of you, or thank you, I appreciate that, is perfect.
Keep gracious. You could add a little detail, like, I just got them last week, or thanks, they're surprisingly comfy.
Nice little additions.
Okay, moving on. Current events, or just things happening around you, shows you're, plugged in.
Aware of the world.
Could be simple. Did you hear about that new restaurant downtown? Or they're opening a coffee shop on Main Street? Local stuff.
Shared local knowledge. Good one.
Hobbies and interests. This is a classic for finding common ground, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Asking, so what do you like to do for fun? Or do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, and share yours too. Oh, I love reading mystery novels. Or actually, I've been trying to learn to cook lately.
Invites them to ask questions back.
Food. Can't go wrong with food. It's universal.
Everyone eats.
Right. Ask, have you tried that new sushi place? Or what's your favorite restaurant around here?
And if they mention something, just that sounds delicious, or I'll have to try that sometime.
Easy peasy. Pets. Another great one. Often brings out a bit of emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People love talking about their pets. Do you have any pets? What kind? What's its name?
Or share an observation. I saw the cutest dog in the park today.
Always a winner.
Travel, too. That invites stories. Have you traveled anywhere recently? Or what's your favorite place you've ever visited?
lets people share experiences.
Share yours too. I went to the mountains last month. It was so peaceful. Or future plans. I'm hoping to go to Japan next year.
Creates connection through shared interests or aspirations.
And finally, just talking about your day. Really simple stuff.
Yeah, like a little check-in.
Too, it's been a busy day, or I'm so glad the day's almost over. Helps you share how you're feeling.
And encourages them to share too, like, how's your day going?
Exactly. Or I had such a productive morning. Or even just, man, I could really use a nap right now.
Huh. Relatable.
Right.
What's really interesting about all these topics when you list them out is how they act as safe entry points. They don't require deep vulnerability right away, but they definitely allow for a connection to start forming naturally. It's all about finding that initial common ground, that spark.
Yeah, finding that shared space to start the conversation. 3, keeping the conversation flowing.
Okay, so you've used one of those openers, maybe touched on a topic, you've started.
Right. The ball is rolling now.
Now.
How do you keep it rolling? Avoid that awkward silence.
The dreaded pause. Yes. Our sources have some great tools for this.
Okay, lay 'em on me.
First up, and this is crucial, follow-up questions.
Ah, yes, showing you're actually listening.
Exactly. Genuine interest.
Yeah.
So if someone says, I went hiking, don't just nod. Ask, oh, cool, where did you go? Or, oh, really? Do you hike often?
Makes sense. Keeps them talking.
If they say, I watched a movie last night, you ask, oh, yeah, what did you watch? Or maybe, was it any good?
Right. Simple but effective.
If they mention learning something, like I'm learning guitar, you can say, wow, that's awesome. How long have you been playing? It shows you're engaged.
That's a great point because showing that curiosity, that genuine interest, it's often more important than having perfect grammar, isn't it?
Absolutely. It signals you value what they're saying. You want to hear more. That's the core of good conversation, really.
Totally agree. Okay, so follow-up questions. What else?
Use open-ended questions.
The ones that need more than just yes or no.
Precisely. So instead of, say, did you have a good day, which can just get, try something like, what was the best part of your day?
Ooh, I like that. Invites a little story.
Exactly. Or what's something fun you've done recently? Or what kind of things do you enjoy doing on the weekends? They encourage more detailed answers.
Nice. Okay, what about my responses when they ask me something?
Good question. Try to be a bit more expressive than just, good or fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the standard boring answers.
Okay, add a little something. It's going pretty well, thanks. Just trying to stay on top of things. Or, not bad, just a little tired today, actually.
Makes you sound more human, more relatable. Definitely. More open. Another great technique. Respond with a question.
Keep the rally going.
Exactly. Keep that conversational ball in play. So if someone says, I'm really looking forward to the weekend, you could reply, oh, nice. Got anything fun planned?
Perfect. Puts it right back to them.
Or if they say, had such a tough day, you could respond with empathy and a question. Oh, no, that sounds rough. What happened?
Shows you care and keeps it moving. Good one.
Then there are reaction phrases, showing interest, showing agreement. These are super powerful.
Like what kind of things?
No way. That's awesome. Seriously. Wow, that must have been fun. Or, really? That's so cool.
Okay, yeah. Adds energy.
It really does. It shows you're not just listening passively, you're actually reacting, maybe even feeling what they're sharing.
It connects you emotionally in a small way.
That's a great way to put it. And this really encourages you to think about how you respond as not just having stock phrases, but using them at the right moment to keep that connection alive and show you're genuinely engaged.
Okay, but what if? What if my mind goes blank? It happens.
Oh, totally normal. Everyone freezes sometimes.
Phew. So what do I do then? Just stand there awkwardly?
No. This is where filler phrases come in handy. And our sources say they're not just about avoiding silence, they're actually strategic.
Strategic? How?
Well, when you say something like, that's a good question. Let me think about that for a second. Or, I'm not actually sure. You're not just stalling.
Okay.
You're signaling to the other person that you've heard them, you value their question, and you're genuinely considering your response. It actually makes you seem more thoughtful.
Oh, that's clever. So it buys time and shows respect.
Exactly. Other examples are like, well, it kind of depends, or that's interesting. I haven't really thought about it that way before. Gives you a moment to gather your thoughts.
I like that. Takes the pressure off having an instant answer.
Yeah.
Okay, what else helps keep things feeling real?
Sharing little details. And maybe a bit of humor.
Oh, okay. Like what's...
Yeah, just small, relatable things. Oh man, I spilled coffee all down my shirt this morning. What a start. Or I finally finished that book I was telling you about.
Little glimpses of your actual day or life.
Yeah. Or things like, I barely made it out of bed today, or I've been so lazy this week, or finding something cool. I just found the best little bakery near my place. Relatable stuff.
Makes it feel less like an interview, more like a chat.
Exactly. And humor helps too if it feels natural. Things like, I need coffee before I can even think straight, or is it Friday yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those shared little complaints or observations.
My phone is definitely smarter than me some days. Stuff like that. It breaks the ice, shows personality.
That's a perfect example. That kind of vulnerability, even just joking about needing coffee, can be way more connecting than trying to sound super polished.
Spot on. It shows you're human, approachable.
And finally, a really important one, showing support.
Mm-hmm. Building trust.
Little phrases that show you care, rough day, hang in there, it'll get better, or just checking in. Is everything okay?
Yeah, or let me know if you need anything. Simple, but meaningful.
These really go beyond just small talk, don't they? They build connection.
They really do. And related to that is handling disagreement politely.
Ooh, tricky one.
It can be. But instead of a blunt, no, that's wrong, try softer approaches. I see it a bit differently, actually. Or, that's an interesting point, I've always thought.
More gentle, less
Right?
confrontational.
Yeah. I get what you mean, or, that's one way to look at it. It respects their view while stating yours.
Good phrases to have in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And also asking for their opinion, right? Making it balanced.
Crucial. Don't make it all about you. Ask. What do you think about that? Or how do you feel about it?
Or if you're talking about a movie or book, did you like it? Was it what you expected?
Shows you value their perspective. I'm curious what you think.
It all comes back to that genuine curiosity, doesn't it?
It really does. Providing space for the other person's thoughts, truly listening, that's what enriches the whole interaction. It's building that bridge.
Not just delivering a message. 4, contextualizing small talk. Where and with whom?
Okay, so we've got openers, topics, ways to keep it flowing.
Right. But small talk isn't exactly the same everywhere, with everyone, is it? Context matters.
Hugely important point. It's definitely not one size fits all. The situation, who you're talking to, it all shapes the approach.
So let's break down some common scenarios.
Yeah.
A, everyday public spaces.
Okay. These are like prime practice grounds, right? Low stakes.
Totally. Golden opportunities for natural English practice. Think about shared spaces. Elevators, waiting rooms, queues.
Those little pockets of time.
Keep it simple, friendly. Comment on the shared situation. In an elevator, wow, this building has so many floors, or maybe I always get turned around in here.
Relatable. Or in a coffee shop line. They always seem to have a long line around this time, don't they? Or what's your go-to drink here?
Yeah, simple observations. This line moves so slowly today. Or maybe it's my first time here. Do you come often?
Now, this brings up a good question. How do you know if someone in these places actually wants to chat?
Good point. You don't want to bother someone who wants peace and quiet.
Exactly. It often comes down to reading body language, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are they making any eye contact? Do they look open? Or are they like deep into their phone or a book?
Right. Sometimes just a quick glance and a small friendly smile is enough to see if the door's open for a brief comment. You can usually gauge receptiveness pretty quickly.
Okay, that makes sense. What about shopping?
Shopping's great. You can ask for help. Excuse me, do you know where the bread section is? That's a natural interaction starter.
Or give one of those specific compliments we talked about. That jacket looks great on you. Do you mind if I ask where you got it?
Yeah, finding that shared context. Or even just commenting on the environment. Wow, it's packed in here today. Or nice to shop when it's a bit calmer.
Little shared observations. These seem to go on sale pretty often, or have you tried this brand before?
Exactly. Public transport. Similar idea.
Right. Is this seat taken? Is the classic.
Or comment on the journey. Do you know which stop is next? Or looks like we'll hit some traffic here.
This ride is usually pretty quick, isn't it?
Ah.
Or is this your first time using this route? Do you ride it often?
Waiting rooms. Doctors, dentists, bank. Often quiet, but a shared observation can work.
Like, it's always freezing in these places, isn't it?
Ha, yes. Or, have you been waiting long? Or maybe comment on the ancient magazines. Wow, I haven't seen this magazine in ages.
Little things to break the silence if it feels right. I always forget to bring a book when I know I'll have to wait.
Hope the wait isn't too long today. Shared hope.
Hair salon or barber shop. Usually a bit more chatty there.
Often, yeah. The person working often initiates. How's your day going? Been busy today.
Or you can ask some questions. How long have you been cutting hair? What styles are popular right now?
Or just a simple comment. I always feel so much better after a haircut.
True. Okay, gym or fitness class?
Shared activity again. Do you come here often? These machines are always busy, aren't they?
Is this your first time here? Need a spot?
Or commenting on the class afterwards. Wow, that class was intense. Or this workout is killing me, but in a good way.
Acknowledging that shared effort. Do you usually come at this time?
Airports, travel, lots of waiting, lots of potential.
Where are you headed is a common one.
Traveling for work or fun. Is this your final destination?
Or just commenting on the process. Looks like we might be delayed, or I'm just hoping for no turbulence today.
Shared anxieties or hopes about the journey. Be people you see often.
Okay, so that's public spaces. What about people you see more regularly? Neighbors, coworkers?
Right. These interactions are less about breaking the ice once and more about building a kind of friendly rhythm over time.
Like building rapport gradually.
Exactly. With neighbors, it can be super simple. Morning, how's your day looking? Or just nice weather again?
Or complimenting something. Your garden looks amazing this year.
Yeah, if you're new, obviously. Hi, I just moved in next door. I'm your name.
The essential intro. Still getting to know the area.
And even if you've lived there a while but haven't spoken, hi there, I don't think we've properly met yet.
Go on. Reduces the awkwardness.
What's interesting here for these regular contacts is how small talk builds comfort. It's not just one-off. It creates a baseline of friendly interaction, which raises a question. How do you keep it, say, professional but still warm with coworkers, or maybe friendly but not overly familiar with neighbors?
Yeah, finding that balance.
It often comes down to consistency, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Brief, pleasant, genuine interactions over time, not forcing deep conversations every single time.
Right, just keeping that channel open. So with coworkers or classmates, or maybe at an office event.
Shared experiences are key. At an event, did you try the food? It's actually really good. Or, wow, didn't expect such a big turnout.
Or referencing work. Phew, that last project was intense, wasn't it? Or have you met the new person on the team yet?
Creates that shared context. Nice to see everyone outside the office for a change.
School pickup, other parents. Often
Yeah.
revolves around the kids, right?
Almost always. They grow up so fast, don't they? Or did your little one enjoy the field trip?
Or school stuff. I heard there's a parent meeting next week. Are you planning on going?
Shared schedules, shared experiences. It's always such a rush at pickup time.
Hobbies, clubs, classes. The shared interest is your starting point.
Definitely. How long have you been coming here? What made you decide to join?
Did I miss much last week? Was the meeting good?
This group has such a great vibe. Or I'm still kind of learning the ropes here.
Shows enthusiasm and maybe a little vulnerability.
And conferences or seminars, similar to work events, but focused on the content.
Right. That last speaker was really engaging, wasn't she?
Yeah, I actually learned quite a lot from that session.
I like how they explained that complex part. Made it much easier to grasp.
And to keep it going. Are you planning on attending the next session too? Finds common ground for the next interaction. See specific social settings.
Okay, so those are more regular encounters. What about specific social events? Parties, weddings?
Right. These often need a slightly different flavor of small talk, often focus more directly on the social context itself.
Okay, so meeting someone through a friend or maybe at a party.
Asking how they fit into the group is a good start. So, how do you know Sarah? Or how do you know the host?
Connects you both to the situation.
Yeah. Or comment on the event. This is a really fun party. Or great music they've got playing.
And then maybe ask about them. So what do you do when you're not at cool parties like this? Or
Yeah.
Are you from around here?
Nice. Keeps it light. Introductions can be smooth too. Oh, Sarah's told me so much about you. Or it's great to finally meet you.
Makes them feel welcome.
At a wedding or a similar celebration, focus on the positive, the event itself.
Wow, everything looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it?
Yes, they did such an amazing job with the decorations. Shared appreciation.
And connecting through the reason you're both there. So are you a friend of the bride or the groom?
Ah, nice. I went to university with the bride. Creates an instant link.
What about visiting someone's home? Maybe for the first time.
Key here is showing appreciation and warmth. Simple things. Thanks so much for having me over.
Or complimenting their space. Your home is lovely, or this place feels so cozy.
Makes them feel good as a host. If you meet family or partners, I've heard so much about you, or it's wonderful to finally meet you.
Shows you've been paying attention to your friend, the host. Thanks for the warm welcome. You've made me feel right at home.
These little phrases really smooth the social wheels. It's about quickly setting up a comfortable vibe for everyone.
Yeah, showing you're present, engaged with a social moment, making others feel comfortable too.
Exactly. That's the goal in these settings. V, the art of delivery. Beyond the phrases.
Okay, so we've got openers, topics, flow techniques, context. Loads of stuff.
The whole toolkit.
But, having the right words is only part of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you say them makes a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. Delivery is key. And perhaps even more important is your mindset going into it.
Okay, let's break that down. Delivery first. Rhythm and tone.
Yeah. Don't rush your words. It's okay to pause naturally. Emphasize key words like you normally would. And aim for a friendly, warm tone.
So not like a robot reading lines.
Please no. Think about how are you? You can say it flat, or you can say it with a little lift, a little warmth, like you actually want to know. Makes a world of difference.
Like, good morning, how was your weekend? Versus, good morning, how was your weekend?
Exactly that difference. The intonation carries meaning.
And body language. Even if it's, say, over the phone or if the TTS is just voice.
Well, the amazing thing is, even if they can't see you, smiling when you speak actually changes the tone of your voice. It sounds warmer, more approachable.
Huh. That's fascinating. Try it. Say, hi, nice to meet you, deadpan. Now say it with a smile. You can hear it, can't you?
You really can. It sounds friendlier, more genuine. And another subtle thing is sort of mirroring the other person's energy or tone. Not mimicking exactly, but matching their pace a bit.
Wait, why does that help?
It creates a subconscious feeling of connection and comfort. It signals empathy, makes them feel like you're on the same wavelength.
Ah, interesting. So it's about more than just the words. It's the whole vibe.
Definitely. Which leads nicely into that mindset point. How does really understanding these delivery nuances help you think differently about communicating?
Well, it makes you realize it's not just about memorizing phrases.
Right.
It's about actually trying to connect,
Yeah.
using your voice, your energy to show you're present and interested, moving beyond just reciting lines.
Precisely. And this connects directly to fluency and mindset.
Right.
What our sources consistently emphasize, especially for language learners, is this: connection matters way more than perfection.
That feels really important. Can you expand on that? How can letting go of needing to be perfect actually help?
It's a huge mental barrier for many people. Think about learning to ride a bike you expect to wobble, maybe fall off.
Sure.
Small talk is a skill too. It takes practice. Every chat, even if it feels a bit clumsy or you make a grammar mistake, is practice. It's a step forward.
So don't beat yourself up over errors.
Exactly. The goal isn't a flawless performance. It's opening a door for connection. Honestly, if you say something like, I go cinema yesterday, guess what? The other person will almost certainly understand you meant, I went to the cinema yesterday.
Yeah, context usually makes it clear.
Right. And they'll appreciate the effort you made to talk to them far more than they'll judge a small grammar slip. Just keep talking. The more you do it, the easier and more natural it becomes.
So it's about embracing the process, the practice?
Absolutely. Maybe try some positive self-talk, those affirmations. Okay, I'm getting better at this every day. It's fine to start simple. I don't need to be perfect right now. Every conversation is helping me build confidence. Little reminders.
That's really helpful advice. Focus on connection, not perfection. Practice, don't panic.
You've got it. Outro.
Wow. Okay. We have covered a lot of ground today. A real deep dive into literally hundreds of phrases, countless situations.
Yeah.
All aimed at giving you that shortcut to feeling more confident with real-world English small talk. From just breaking the ice, getting started, to keeping that conversation flowing, and even ending it gracefully. Hopefully, you feel like you've got a pretty comprehensive toolkit now.
Yeah, and the core idea, the fascinating thing that comes through is that small talk isn't really about making grand, important statements.
No.
It's about the combined power of all those small, seemingly minor, natural exchanges. It's a skill that quietly builds trust and connection over time, one little chat at a time.
So, thinking about all this, what does it all mean for you listening right now? We've gone through the techniques, the phrases, the mindset shifts, the subtle art of delivery. Now, here's a final thought, maybe something a bit provocative to leave you with. How can you take just one specific, maybe seemingly tiny interaction today? Maybe it's with the person making your coffee, maybe a neighbor you pass on the street, maybe someone on your commute, and consciously try to turn it into a small moment of genuine connection. What happens if you just apply one new phrase we talked about? Or just focus on adding a little more warmth to your tone? What unexpected insight might you gain about yourself or them? Or who knows what potential new friendship might just begin to bud simply because you embrace the power of light natural conversation today. Everyday communication, specifically small talk. Now, I know it's often overlooked, maybe sometimes even dismissed a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's truly this subtle art that makes so many social interactions, you know, smoother, more enjoyable. And often it's the gateway, the path to much deeper connections. We've got a fantastic guide here as our main source material for this deep dive. It's packed, really packed, with 200 everyday phrases specifically designed for mastering English small talk.
Ah.
So think of this deep dive as your shortcut, maybe, to feeling more confident, more natural in those casual conversations, whether you're just polishing up existing skills or, building fluency maybe from the ground up.
Exactly. And our mission today, it's really to go beyond just like memorizing a list of phrases. We're going to unpack why these exchanges, which seem simple on the surface, are actually so crucial, how they build connections on a really foundational level, and precisely what to say, but maybe even more importantly, how to say it. How to keep a conversation flowing without feeling completely overwhelmed by just this flood of information. We'll explore the basic elements, sure, but also some surprising nuances of this really essential skill.
Yeah, we're going to pull out the most impactful insights, hopefully spark some of those aha moments for you, and leave you feeling ready, more ready to tackle any casual chat, whether you're waiting in line for your morning coffee, walking into a new place, or just meeting someone for the first time. So let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Let's start right at the beginning then.
Yeah.
What is small talk, really? Because it does get dismissed sometimes, doesn't it? Even looked down on, maybe, like it's
Yeah.
just empty words, superficial chatter. But our guide, it makes it incredibly clear. Small talk is anything but empty. In fact, it's the absolute foundation, the bedrock of casual conversation. It's not about, delving into the meaning of life right away or solving global problems in the elevator.
Definitely not.
It's about connecting with others,
Yeah.
sounding natural, being approachable. It's that initial bridge, the thing that turns awkward silence into, well, comfortable interaction.
And what's truly fascinating, I think, is how small talk isn't just about exchanging words. It's more about signaling availability, but in a really low-risk way. It's almost like a primal human thing, isn't it? To test the waters before you dive into deeper connection, it acts as this crucial social handshake, even before the words get serious.
A social handshake. I like that.
Yeah. It's a social lubricant. It signals openness, friendliness, but without demanding a high level of commitment or, personal revelation from either person right at the start. And the source specifically mentions those everyday moments, like you said, waiting in line, riding the bus, walking into a room, or just meeting someone new. These are exactly the spots where a simple, non-intrusive phrase can make all the difference. It turns that initial moment from maybe a potential barrier into an open door.
And here's where it really clicks, I think, especially for learners listening. The why behind it. It goes beyond just breaking the silence. Our material actually promises that by genuinely understanding and, crucially, practicing small talk, you'll feel more confident, more ready for real-life situations.
Confidence is key.
Right, this isn't just about collecting phrases in a notebook. It's about a real shift in mindset, moving from maybe feeling apprehensive to feeling confident when it comes to speaking English in any casual setting. It's about building that sense of ease, even if you're still mastering the language. Recognizing that small talk is your tool. It helps you become more comfortable, not just, technically more fluent on paper.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, small talk significantly reduces what psychologists sometimes call social friction, or maybe uncertainty avoidance. Imagine walking into a new group or sitting next to a stranger on a plane. Without small talk, there's often this palpable tension.
Yeah.
Or unspoken awkwardness.
Oh yeah, definitely felt that.
Small talk, though, it allows for the gradual building of trust, of rapport. It's how acquaintances, well, how they can grow into friends. One brief, comfortable chat at a time, it nurtures a sense of community, makes those routine interactions genuinely more pleasant, and it even subtly signals to others that you are open to being approached, helping you build connections with people you see often but don't really know well, like neighbors, colleagues, even your local barista.
Right, those everyday people. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so now that we really get the why, let's dig into the how. Specifically, mastering the opener. How do you actually start a conversation? And the guide gives us some incredibly easy sort of go-to phrases for breaking the ice. We're talking simple, friendly ways to say hello, initiate a chat. And the beauty is it covers different levels of formality, which is important.
Crucial, yeah.
For casual situations, you might hear or use phrases like, hey, how's it going? Pretty standard. Or, good to see you again. The guide also suggests things like, hi there, how have you been? Even, long time no see, if you haven't seen the person in a while. It's really about choosing the greeting that feels most natural for you, but also for the situation.
And that immediately raises a really important question, doesn't it? How do we choose the right opener from all these options? And the answer is, well, it's entirely about context. The guide really highlights this nuance. For instance, when you're meeting someone for the very first time, a simple, direct, hi, I'm your name, it's nice to meet you, is usually perfect. Clear, friendly.
Standard, yeah.
But if you're in a more professional setting, maybe a conference or a business meeting, something like, it's a pleasure to meet you, strikes a more appropriate, respectful tone. So matching the environment, kind of reading the room, or even just the other person's vibe. Selecting the right phrase sets the precise tone for the whole interaction. It makes both people feel comfortable right from the start.
Okay, so beyond those direct greetings, another fantastic way, and maybe often underused, to open a conversation and instantly make someone feel good is through compliments.
Ah, yes, compliment. Who doesn't love a genuine compliment? Right. It's an instant connection point, a subtle way to show appreciation, warmth. The materials suggest phrases like, I love your shoes, or that's a nice bag, where did you get it? Even something simple like, you've got a great smile, can work wonders, in the right context, of course.
Definitely context dependent.
Yeah. And the key here, as the guide really emphasizes, is to keep it respectful and genuine. That's crucial. And it's not just about giving them, it's also about how you receive them. A simple thanks, that means a lot, or thank you, I appreciate it, works well. And the guide even gives a longer example for responding, which I thought was useful. Thanks, I wasn't sure they'd go with this outfit, but I'm glad you think so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it adds a bit of personality, doesn't it? And it opens the door for a follow-up. Shows you're actually engaged. And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is the sort of psychological power of compliments. It goes beyond just social reciprocity. A genuine compliment can actually sort of disarm social anxiety in the person receiving it by activating positive self-perception, basically. It makes them want to engage with you more.
Interesting.
So when someone says, I love your shoes, and you respond with something gracious, maybe add a little extra detail like, thanks, I just got them last week, or, oh, they're super comfy, or even, thanks, I've been trying to upgrade my wardrobe a little.
Yeah, something extra.
Exactly. You're not just acknowledging, you're providing an easy hook. These small additions give the other person an obvious, low-effort way to ask a follow-up question or share a similar experience. It turns a fleeting compliment into potentially a burgeoning interaction. It's a beautiful little dance of social give and take.
Okay, so what if you're not quite ready for a direct greeting, or maybe a personal compliment feels a bit much? The guy gives us fantastic examples of just using your immediate environment or a shared situation. To initiate a casual chat, this is all about observational openers, leveraging shared spaces, basically seizing the moment around you.
Great. Using what's right there.
Exactly. You don't need to come up with something profound or deeply personal. Just look around you. Comment on what you both are experiencing. For example, if you're in a coffee shop, a simple, hi, is this seat taken, can open the door. Or maybe you see something you would genuinely like, hey, I love your shirt, where did you get it? Still a compliment, but observational too.
Mm-hmm.
Think about those common, awkward scenarios, like an elevator. Someplace notorious as silo.
There's that, yeah.
The elevator thing. A simple observation like, wow, this building has so many floors. Or maybe a bit self-deprecatingly, I always get lost in here, can break the tension. Or if you're in a long line, say at a coffee shop or a grocery store, you can connect over that shared experience. They always have a long line around this time. Or what's your favorite drink here? Asking for a recommendation. Or just, ugh, this line moves so slowly today. Shared frustrations.
Shared mild suffering, yes.
And if you're shopping, asking for help is a great low-pressure opener. Excuse me, do you know where the bread section is? Or, again, liking something someone's wearing. That jacket looks great. Do you mind if I ask where you got it? These are just really low-pressure but high-yield ways to start a conversation because they're based on common ground that's already there.
And this raises that important question again. Why are these observational openers so universally effective? They leverage what we call the shared experience principle. You're not immediately asking a personal question or, putting someone on the spot. Instead, you're commenting on a situation you're both experiencing mutually, which automatically lowers the barrier to interaction.
Makes sense. Less intimidating.
Exactly. It creates an immediate common ground without needing any prior knowledge of the person. It's a low-risk, high-reward strategy. Because if the other person isn't receptive, well, the comment is easily brushed off. No real awkwardness.
Right. No harm done.
But if they are open, it provides a very natural, almost effortless entry point into a conversation. It's about finding what you both have in common in that exact moment. A subtle recognition of your shared reality right then and there.
Okay, let's dive into the universal playbook now for small talk. Those popular topics that almost everyone can relate to. These are your go-to subjects when you need a safe, easy starting point.
Precisely. They're reliable because they're just broadly accessible. They require no specialized knowledge, really, which makes them ideal for that initial rapport building phase.
First up, and yeah, it might seem cliche, but the weather. It is truly a global connector. The material confirms it's one of the most popular topics for small talk, especially in English-speaking countries.
Can't escape the weather chat.
You really can't. It's simple, it's neutral, and universally relevant. Phrases like, beautiful day today, isn't it? Or, I heard it might rain later. Or maybe, it's been really hot this week. These are perfect door openers. If someone replies, yes, it's been way too hot, you can easily add, yeah, I can't wait for some cooler weather.
Yeah. It's impersonal, yet immediately relatable. It allows for a shared, non-threatening observation about something that affects everyone, pretty much regardless of their background or personal beliefs. And this universal accessibility makes it just an invaluable tool for initiating interaction, sets a pleasant tone, and subtly invites further conversation without any real pressure. It's truly the epitome of low-stakes interaction.
Okay, next up, a really natural way to get a glimpse into someone's life and invite them to share. Talking about the weekend.
Ah, the weekend. Always popular.
People love to talk about their plans or what they did recently.
Yeah.
You could ask, got any plans for the weekend? Or maybe looking back, did you do anything fun last weekend?
Yeah.
You can also share your own experiences first to prompt a response, like, I finally had time to relax this weekend, or we went hiking on Saturday, it was amazing.
Yeah.
These kinds of statements just naturally invite people to share a bit more about their lives. Creates an easy back and forth about leisure time.
And this topic works so well because it taps into something pretty universal. Leisure time, personal activities. Asking about the weekend allows for a little glimpse into someone's life outside of, work or their immediate obligations. And that offers potential ways to discover shared interests or even just understand their priorities a bit better. It's a gentle way to move from purely situational small talk to something tiny bit more personal, building rapport without being intrusive. Plus, the fact that it's a recurring event, the weekend, makes it a consistent, reliable conversation starter for people you see regularly. Like colleagues on a Monday morning, offers a ready-made topic every week.
Totally. How's your weekend? It's classic Monday morning chat. All right, another common small talk topic, especially for people you see regularly in, say, professional or academic settings, is work and school. Perfect for colleagues or classmates. Focusing on daily routines or maybe recent achievements, you might say, how's work going? Or just a simple, busy day today. Or if you know about a specific accomplishment, I heard your project went really well, congrats. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, shows you're paying attention.
When someone asks you, you can respond with phrases like, yeah, it's been a bit hectic, but I'm managing. Or maybe, not too bad, just the usual stuff. These are friendly, they keep the conversation flowing, and they build camaraderie in those shared environments.
And the effectiveness of talking about work or school really lies in that immediate shared context. It's a common environment, a shared experience that many people navigate daily. And this commonality provides an instant understanding, maybe even empathy between people. Makes it easy to relate to each other's experiences. It allows for quick, low-pressure exchanges that build familiarity within that professional or academic setting, fostering a sense of shared purpose or even sometimes mutual commiseration about deadlines or long meetings, which can be surprisingly bonding.
Oh yeah, bonding over a tough project definitely happens.
Yeah.
Okay, current events and surroundings, another great category. This shows you're kind of tuned in to the world around you, and it naturally invites opinions. You could say, did you hear about that new restaurant downtown? Or maybe, I saw something crazy on the news today. Be careful with that one, though.
Yeah, gauge the topic carefully. Keep it light if possible.
Right. These openers show engagement and naturally invite others to share their perspectives. Other examples might include, they're opening a new coffee shop on Main Street, or there was a big concert last night. Did you go, Lay? Or even, there's a new movie out. I can't wait to see it. It's about tapping into shared public knowledge or local happenings, broadens the scope beyond just the immediate interaction.
And what's often overlooked here, I think, is how discussing current events and surroundings helps establish a kind of shared social and geographical reality. It moves beyond just individual experiences to something shared by a community or maybe even a wider society. And this allows people to offer their observations or opinions, which can be a vital step towards a more engaging dialogue. It's a way of signaling, hey, we exist in the same world, and I'm interested in your perspective on it. Creates a natural point of connection without requiring deep personal disclosure.
Okay, now this one. This is where you start to really find your people, potentially. Hobbies and interests. It's a classic small talk strategy for discovering shared passions and expressing a bit of your personality. You can open with something like, so what do you like to do for fun? Or do you have any hobbies? If someone asks you, you might respond with, oh, I love reading mystery novels, or I've been trying to learn to cook lately. Other examples the guide gives, I've been getting into photography, or I like to go hiking on weekends. These kinds of conversations really help you uncover common ground and build more meaningful rapport, moving beyond just surface-level pleasantries. Hints at deeper connections.
Absolutely. Exploring hobbies and interests is a clear step further into personal connection. It allows individuals to reveal aspects of their identity, their passions, that go beyond their professional role or immediate social situation. And what's crucial here is that it provides an opportunity to discover genuine shared passions, which can form the basis of a more enduring connection. When you find that common ground in interests, the conversation naturally becomes more energized, more authentic, because both people are talking about something they genuinely enjoy. It shifts the dynamic from maybe social obligation to shared enthusiasm.
Love that. Okay, moving on to a topic that truly is universal. Food.
Food. Always a winner.
Everyone loves food, right? And it's
Yeah.
always a safe bet for small talk. You could say, have you tried that new sushi place down the street? Or, I'm really craving pizza today.
Yeah.
Or maybe ask, what's your favorite restaurant around here? People love giving recommendations.
They really do.
If someone mentions a favorite dish or spot, you can respond with, oh, that sounds delicious. Or, okay, I'll have to try that sometime. The guide also gives us, have you eaten here before if you're at a restaurant? Or, I'm in the mood for something spicy today.
It's just a simple, relatable entry point that often leads to enjoyable conversations about food experiences. Effortlessly crosses cultural boundaries, too.
Food serves as this universal language because it taps into sensory experiences, personal preferences that almost everyone has. It's a topic that's inherently positive, usually pleasurable for most people, makes it a very low-risk conversational choice that invites natural enthusiasm. Discussions about food often involves sharing personal anecdotes, maybe about restaurants, recipes, dining experiences, which subtly encourages a degree of personal disclosure without being too intimate. It's an easy way to explore cultural differences or similarities, too, and offers just endless avenues for follow-up questions and recommendations.
So true. Okay, people often light up when talking about their adventures, which makes travel another excellent topic for small talk. Questions about travel invite personal stories, shared experiences. You can ask, have you traveled anywhere recently? Or maybe broader, what's your favorite place you've ever visited? You can also share your own experiences to encourage them. I went to the mountains last month. It was so peaceful. Or, looking forward, I'm hoping to travel to Japan next year.
Oh, nice.
Other phrases like, I'd love to go to Europe someday, or my favorite place so far has been the beach. Keep the conversation flowing smoothly. Ignites the imagination a bit.
Travel is an excellent topic because it often evokes strong, positive emotions, vivid memories, exciting aspirations. When people talk about travel, they're often sharing stories of exploration, discovery, maybe personal growth, which are inherently interesting and often captivating.
Yeah, you lean in more.
You do. It allows for discussions of different cultures, landscapes, experiences,
Broadens the conversational scope in a really natural way. It's also a forward-looking topic, as many people have travel dreams. So it makes it easy to connect on shared future aspirations, too. Fosters a sense of shared human experience, curiosity about the world.
Okay, here's a surefire way to spark a conversation, especially with animal lovers. Talk about pets.
Pets, yes. Instant connection for many.
Pets are fun, emotional, and people absolutely adore talking about them. It's true. You could ask, do you have any pets? Or maybe observe, I saw the cutest dog in the park today. Yeah. If someone talks about their pet, you could easily ask follow-up questions like, oh, what kind is it? Or what's its name? Or share your own feelings about pets. I've always wanted a cat, or my dog is like part of the family.
Whoa.
Or if you see a cute one, oh, that's such a cute puppy. How old is it? This topic just taps into a deep, often joyful emotional connection for so many people.
And the power of talking about pets lies exactly there, in that immediate emotional connection people have with their companion animals. Pets are often seen as part of the family, right? So discussing them allows for a natural expression of affection, humor, shared experiences related to having animals. It's a non-controversial topic that usually brings a smile to people's faces, creates an instant positive vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It also offers a gentle way to share personal details about one's home life and values, maybe, without delving into overly sensitive areas. Builds a warm, friendly rapport very quickly.
Good point. Okay, for those who love to stay culturally current, shared media, great way to find common cultural interests. Discussing books, movies, music, or podcasts is current, easy to relate to. You can say, have you seen that new series on Netflix? Or, I just finished a great book. Ask, what kind of music do you like? Or, got any movie recommendations? Always looking for those.
Oh.
The guide also suggests, I've been really into podcasts lately. Or, ugh, that song's been stuck in my head all day. Relatable. Or, I love finding new shows to binge.
Yeah.
These topics are just relatable and often lead to animated discussions. Shows you're culturally aware, maybe.
Shared media offers this really accessible and common cultural touchpoint that resonates widely. In an age of just so much diverse entertainment, finding overlap in preferences for TV shows, books, or music provides instant common ground. It allows for discussions that are relatively impersonal yet can be deeply engaging, as people often have strong opinions or experiences related to their media consumption.
True.
It's a way to connect over shared tastes, discover new recommendations, fosters a sense of community around popular culture. It's easy to initiate and often leads to a really organic flow of conversation because there's always something new being released or discovered.
Okay, another easy one. Just talking about your day. This is a casual way to open up and invite reciprocal sharing. Simple statements about your day encourage others to share and build connection. You can say, phew, it's been a busy day, or I'm so glad the day is almost over. You can also share something positive. I had such a productive morning. Or something relatable. Oh man, I could really use a nap.
Feeling that one right now.
The guide suggests asking, how's your day going? And responding with phrases like, I've been running around all day, or I'm ready to relax now. These are just low-stakes, everyday check-ins that build familiarity and a sense of shared human experience.
And discussing your day, even in a very brief, general way, serves as a fundamental form of sort of social validation. It acknowledges the other person's presence and their experience. And by sharing a little about your own, you create this reciprocal space for them to do the same. It's a way of saying, hey, we're both navigating our lives, and I acknowledge your journey today.
Nice way to put it.
This basic act of mutual recognition builds a sense of understanding, connection, transforms an otherwise maybe transactional interaction into a more human one, reinforces that feeling of, we're all in this together.
Right. And finally, for parents, this is a really natural common ground.
Yeah.
Children. For parents, talking about their children is a great way to bond over shared experiences. You can say things like, they grow up so fast, don't they?
Yeah.
Universal parent comment.
Classic.
Or, did your kid enjoy the field trip? If you're involved in school activities, maybe, I heard there's a parent meeting next week. Are you going? Other natural phrases include, it's always such a rush at pickup time, or my son keeps talking about the art class, or have you met the new teacher yet? These phrases just tap into a deep shared experience and can lead to immediate bonding and mutual support.
Talking about children is a highly effective small talk topic among parents because it immediately establishes this powerful shared identity, shared experience. Parenting comes with this unique set of joys, challenges, routines that are instantly recognizable and relatable to other parents. It fosters empathy, provides an endless source of anecdotes, advice maybe. It's a topic where mutual understanding is almost guaranteed, allowing for rapid rapport building and a strong sense of community, as parents often feel this natural bond with others navigating similar life stages, common joys, and yes, common struggles.
Okay, let's shift gears now. What happens after the initial ice has been broken?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's often where things can stall, right?
Mm-hmm. Keeping it going.
This is where the magic happens, turning that single statement into a dynamic dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the absolute best ways to keep the ball rolling is by asking follow-up questions. This shows genuine interest. It demonstrates you're listening, that you care about what the other person is saying, which is crucial for preventing the conversation from just dying after one or two lines.
The conversation killer. The one-line exchange.
Exactly. So, for example, if someone says, I went hiking, you can ask, oh, cool, where did you go? Or, oh, really? Do you hike often?
Mm-hmm.
These simple questions invite them to elaborate, makes them feel heard. Or, say they mention, I watched a movie last night. Easy follow-up. Oh, yeah, what did you watch? Or, was it any good?
Basic, but effective.
And if someone mentions a new skill, like I'm learning guitar, a great follow-up would be, oh, that's awesome. How long have you been playing? These kind of small, specific questions make a huge difference in showing you're engaged and encouraging the other person to share more. It transforms a potential monologue into a true, interactive conversation.
And the real power of follow-up questions, I think, lies in their ability to signal active listening. They communicate, okay, I heard you, I processed what you said, and I'm genuinely interested in learning more. This act of validating the speaker's contribution encourages them to continue, fosters a sense of connection, appreciation. It moves the conversation beyond just a mere exchange of information to a dynamic, evolving dialogue, ensuring that the interaction feels reciprocal, engaging for both people. Think of it as the engine that keeps the conversational train moving forward, fueled by genuine curiosity.
Building on that, a crucial technique for making conversations truly interactive and preventing those awkward silences is asking open-ended questions.
Yes, key technique.
These are questions that can't be answered with just a simple yes or no. They require a more detailed response, which naturally encourages longer, more engaging answers. So instead of asking, did you have a good day,
Right.
which often gets a one-word reply, right?
Yeah.
Nope,
Mm.
the dead end.
Yeah.
Try, what was the best part of your day? This invites a story, an example, or at least a few more sentences. Sparks a more meaningful exchange. The guide gives us other excellent examples of open-ended questions like, what's something fun you've done recently? Hair po. What kind of things do you like to do on the weekends? Fine. These questions create space for the other person to share more about themselves, their experiences, their perspectives, which is fundamental to building any kind of connection. It shifts the dynamic from feeling like a polite interrogation to an open invitation for genuine sharing. Allows the conversation to deepen organically.
And the intentionality behind open-ended questions is really significant. They are strategic tools, essentially, for unlocking deeper engagement. They signal that you're not just making polite noise, but that you genuinely want to hear what the other person has to say. By demanding more than just a simple yes-no, they gently push the conversation past superficiality towards more substantive, though still casual, interaction. This technique is key to moving beyond basic pleasantries and exploring potential areas of shared interest or experience that can truly build rapport and uncover surprising commonalities.
Yeah, it's about having a real conversation, isn't it? Not just taking turns stating facts. Small talk becomes much more engaging when you show interest in the other person's opinions and also offer your own respectfully. This balanced engagement is vital. You can ask, what do you think about that? Or how do you feel about it? If you're discussing a movie, did you like it? Or maybe, was it what you expected? And even polite disagreement can add flavor to the chat, make it more interesting, as long as it's handled respectfully, of course.
Crucial qualifier,
Yeah.
respectfully.
Definitely. The guide provides excellent phrases for this. I see it differently. Or, that's an interesting point, I've always thought. Or maybe, I get what you mean, but, You can also say things like, that's one way to look at it, or it's interesting how we all see things differently. This keeps the conversation respectful, but still dynamic. Allows for a more nuanced, authentic exchange of ideas where different perspectives are valued.
And the ability to express opinions and even polite disagreement is crucial because it adds authenticity and depth to small talk. It moves beyond simply agreeing or stating facts. It allows individuals to reveal more of their personality, their thought processes. It signals that you value the other person's perspective enough to actually engage with it, even if you don't fully align.
Right. Shows respect.
Exactly. By offering a different viewpoint respectfully, you invite a more nuanced discussion. You demonstrate intellectual engagement, the capacity for mature social interaction, which actually strengthens the conversational bond. It shows you're not just looking for agreement, but for genuine interaction.
Okay, and don't let the conversation hit a wall. Another vital strategy for keeping the flow going is using natural responses and, whenever possible, responding with a question. So instead of generic good or fine, try to be more expressive. The guide suggests things like, it's going well, thanks, just trying to stay on top of things, or not bad, just a little tired today.
More human.
Exactly. Other expressive responses include, it's going well, just staying busy, I'm doing okay, just a bit sleepy today, or the classic, can't complain, things are all right. These sound more genuine, more relatable, make you feel more human. And then, the key move. Bounce the conversation back with a question. Keep that ball in the air.
Keep it volleying.
Yeah. If someone says, I'm really looking forward to the weekend, you could reply, oh, nice. Got anything fun planned? If they say, ugh, I had a tough day, you could say, oh, no, what happened? Shows you care. This strategy immediately re-engages the other person and keeps that conversational loop active. It prevents the conversation from becoming just a series of disconnected statements. Instead, it makes it a shared, flowing exchange, almost like a game of conversational tennis, like you said.
And this technique is fundamental to conversational turn-taking, maintaining momentum. By not only responding but also immediately posing a new question, you seamlessly hand over the conversational ball, as it were, to the other person. This demonstrates attentiveness, ensures the dialogue feels natural, sustained rather than halting. It's a subtle but powerful way to show you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, but that you are actively contributing to the shared communicative effort. Fosters a sense of dynamic engagement and prevents those dreaded awkward silences.
Okay, now these are your secret weapons for sounding natural and engaged, even if you need a moment to process. Reaction and filler phrases.
Ugh, the fillers. Essential.
Reaction phrases are those small expressions that show you're listening, you're emotionally engaged. Think things like, no way! That's awesome! Seriously! Oh, that must have been fun! Really? That's so cool! Or, wow, that must have been amazing! They add energy, validation, without needing a full sentence. Shows you're tracking the conversation.
Quick affirmations.
Filler phrases, on the other hand, buy you precious time to think. We all need that sometimes. If you're momentarily unsure what to say, you can use phrases like, that's a good question. Or, let me think about that. I'm not sure. Or even, well, it depends.
Gives you a beat.
Exactly. The guide also suggests, that's interesting, I've never thought about it that way, or maybe I'd have to think about it. These don't just fill silence. They actually make you sound thoughtful and natural, rather than hesitant or lost for words. They're a brilliant bridge when your brain needs just a second to catch up.
And reaction and filler phrases are critical for mirroring natural speech patterns and, frankly, managing the cognitive load during conversation. Reaction phrases provide that immediate, often almost nonverbal feedback that signals engagement, emotional resonance, makes the speaker feel heard, understood.
Right.
Filler phrases, while they seem insignificant, serve a crucial cognitive function. They allow the speaker processing time, prevent those awkward silences that can disrupt the conversational flow. Both sets of phrases contribute to a more authentic, fluid interaction. Reduce the perceived pressure of needing an immediate, perfectly articulated response every single time. They're part of the subconscious rhythm of natural speech.
Okay, this next one is about opening up a little. To build a real connection. Sharing small, everyday moments about your life makes you sound more genuine and encourages others to reciprocate. You don't have to reveal deep secrets, obviously. Just a little peek into your daily reality.
Relatability.
Yeah. The guide offers simple examples like, ugh, I spilled coffee on myself this morning, what a mess. Or maybe something positive. I finally finished that book I was reading. These are relatable, human moments that break down barriers. Other examples include, I barely made it out of bed today, relatable for many. Or, I've been so lazy this week.
Honesty.
Or, I just found the best little bakery near my place. Sharing a discovery. When you share these little authentic details, others are much more likely to open up in return. It builds a sense of camaraderie, shared experience, moves the conversation from formal to friendly. It adds flavor and fun to your chats. Makes them feel less like an interview and more like a chat with a friend. Shows your genuine, everyday self.
And sharing personal details, even small ones, is a vital component of building genuine rapport because it signifies a degree of vulnerability, of trust. It indicates a willingness to move beyond just superficiality. By sharing a minor inconvenience or a simple joy, you invite the other person into your world just a little bit, makes the interaction more intimate, more memorable. This reciprocal exchange of personal tidbits is how comfortable connections are forged, fosters a sense of mutual understanding, makes the conversation feel more authentic and less, well, transactional. It's how we find our common humanity, really.
And finally, for sustaining the conversation, a little humor. It goes a long way to making things friendly and memorable.
Can't underestimate humor.
Using humor, light jokes, funny comments can really brighten a conversation, create a positive mood. You don't have to be a stand-up comedian. Just a lighthearted remark can make a difference. The guide suggests phrases like, I need coffee before I can even think, or my phone is smarter than me some days. These lines don't have to be super clever, just lighthearted, relatable.
Self-deprecating humor often works well.
Totally. Other great examples include, is it Friday yet? A classic. Or, I'm working for the weekend. Or just, oh man, I forgot what day it is again. These simple, relatable, humorous comments can make others smile, instantly create a positive, relaxed atmosphere. Humor, even in its most basic form, humanizes the interaction, makes you more approachable, makes people want to continue talking to you. It creates a memorable, positive impression that lingers long after the conversation ends.
And humor, even just a lighthearted quip, serves as a powerful social signal. It indicates a relaxed demeanor, an ability to find levity in everyday situations, and often a shared understanding of common experiences or frustrations. It creates a positive emotional resonance, makes the interaction more enjoyable, more memorable. By eliciting a smile or a laugh, humor helps to lower defenses, builds an immediate sense of connection and comfort that can significantly enhance the quality of the small talk, makes it feel less like a chore and more like a pleasure.
Okay, so just as important as starting well is knowing how to exit smoothly, gracefully. This is key to leaving a positive, lasting impression.
The landing is as important as the takeoff.
Exactly. Our guide provides natural ways to politely end a conversation when you need to leave, or you're just out of time. You could say something like, well, it was great talking to you, but I've really got to run now. Or, I should probably get going, but let's definitely catch up again soon. That adds a forward-looking element. Another nice one is, I really enjoyed our chat. Take care. Simple, warm. These phrases help you end the conversation without sounding rude or abrupt, shows you value the interaction even as you depart. Other useful exit lines include, okay, I've got to head out, but it was really nice talking to you. Let's chat again sometime. Or simply, take care. Talk to you later. If you need to be a bit more specific about why you're leaving, well, I should get going, but it was great talking to you, or I need to grab something quickly, but maybe we'll catch up later.
Gives a reason, yeah.
Yeah. Even, I'm going to head out now, but thanks so much for the chat, or I should probably let you get back to your day. That's considerate.
Very considerate.
And of course, a simple, great talking with you again, if you know them. Or if it's a first meeting, it was nice meeting you. Hope we talk again soon. Followed by, all right, well, I'm off, but thanks for the conversation. These all convey appreciation, maintain friendliness, and ensure a pleasant closing to the interaction.
And this circles back to a really crucial point. Why is a polite exit so critical? It's not merely about just concluding the conversation. It's about managing the sort of emotional and social residue of the interaction.
The residue, okay.
Yeah. A graceful exit leaves a positive last impression. It signals that you value the interaction, you value the person, even if you need to end the chat. It demonstrates respect for their time and your own. And crucially, it keeps the door open for future conversations. It reinforces the connection rather than severing it abruptly. It really is the equivalent of a smooth landing for a successful social flight. Ensures continued goodwill.
Okay, now let's talk about the art of delivery. Because we've said it, it's not just what you say, but how you say it. And our guide is incredibly clear about this.
It's absolutely paramount.
When you speak these small talk phrases, try to match the natural rhythm of English. Don't rush. Take pauses. Emphasize words naturally. And crucially, use a friendly, inviting tone of voice. For example, the guide specifically advises, don't just say, how are you? Like a robot. We've all heard that, right?
No, yeah. Flat delivery.
Say it like you care. How are you? Add a little warmth to your voice. That's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
Think about the intonation, too. Instead of a flat delivery, infuse your voice with genuine interest. Practice phrases like, good morning, how was your weekend? Let your voice rise slightly at the end of the question. Or, hey, how's it going? With a relaxed, upbeat tone. The guide also suggests, nice seeing you again, letting your voice convey actual pleasure.
Make it sound like you mean it.
Exactly. With practice, your tone will sound more native, more natural, and as a result, your confidence will grow. It's about bringing your entire personality, your warmth, to the words, making them feel real and inviting, truly conveying your intent.
And the real genius here is the subtext of communication. Tone conveys emotion, intent, far more powerfully than words alone often do. A warm tone signals approachability, genuine interest, a willingness to connect, which are foundational to successful small talk. Conversely, a flat or robotic tone can create distance, even if the words themselves are perfectly polite. It's the vocal packaging, really, that shapes how your message is received. influences whether the other person feels comfortable and encouraged to engage further. It's the difference between merely speaking words and truly communicating, unlocking the emotional resonance of your message.
And you might think body language doesn't apply to audio or phone calls, but the source material says it absolutely does. Even if people can't see you, smiling while you speak actually makes your tone sound warmer. Your voice physically changes when you smile.
It really does. Try it.
The guide suggests a simple experiment you can try right now. Say, "Hi, nice to meet you," without smiling. Now try it with a smile. You can hear the difference, right? It sounds friendlier, more real, almost like the guide says the sun just came out.
Huh. I like that.
This physical act translates into a more inviting, positive vocal presence. Makes your words land better. The core message here is really, being relaxed matters more than being perfect.
And this highlights the deep, often unconscious connection between our physical state and our vocal delivery. A genuine smile relaxes the muscles around the mouth and throat. It subtly alters the timbre and pitch of the voice, makes it sound more open, maybe more melodious, more welcoming. Even over the phone or an audio-only interaction, the listener picks up on these subtle acoustic cues, interprets them as friendliness, genuine engagement. It's a testament to how holistic communication truly is, where even unseen gestures contribute significantly to the overall message and connection. It's about embodying the emotion you want to convey.
Okay, this next point is a huge aha moment for learners, I think. And it's truly liberating. It's not about perfection. It's about connection and continuing to speak.
This is so important for language learners.
The guide explicitly states, don't worry too much about grammar. If you say something like, "I go to cinema yesterday," that's all right. The listener will probably still understand. The crucial advice is to just keep going. The more you speak, the better you'll get. This message is incredibly empowering, isn't it?
Hugely.
It takes the pressure off of being flawless, redirects your energy towards simply communicating, engaging, which is the fastest path to fluency, really.
And the underlying mechanism at play here is recognizing the true goal of small talk. It's not about demonstrating linguistic perfection. It's about establishing human connection, fostering a dynamic interaction. The source wisely emphasizes that the listener's understanding is prioritized over grammatical precision in these casual contexts. This principle empowers learners to prioritize fluency and confidence over accuracy in the moment, recognizing that ongoing interaction, even with minor errors, is the most effective path to true improvement. Imperfection is not a barrier to connection. It's a natural, expected, and maybe even endearing part of the learning journey.
Absolutely. Now, this next one is about reading the room, or rather reading the person you're speaking with, mirroring their energy and tone. This helps them feel more comfortable, more connected.
Subtle matching.
Yeah. If they're relaxed and soft-spoken, try to match that energy level a bit. Don't come in super loud and boisterous. If they're upbeat and energetic, well, be a little more expressive yourself. The guide points out that matching tone and even subtle aspects of body language, even if unseen subconsciously, helps the other person feel at ease and connected with you. It's a subtle form of empathy, really. Adjusting your communication style to theirs builds an almost instantaneous sense of comfort and rapport.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And while it sounds straightforward, the power of mirroring someone's energy subtly tells their brain, hey, I'm like you, I'm safe. Creates an almost instantaneous sense of comfort and rapport. It taps into our innate human desire for belonging, for synchronization. This alignment fosters a smoother interaction, reduces potential friction, enhances the comfort level, which is paramount for effective, sustained small talk. It's a foundational element of interpersonal synchronicity, where your communication style harmonizes with theirs, making the interaction feel effortless.
Okay. Now, it's not enough to just memorize phrases, right? You need to practice combining them into short, imagined role-play conversations. This helps build fluency and natural flow.
Practice is key.
The guide provides awesome mini scenarios to help you internalize these skills. Let's try one out. Imagine you're at a coffee shop. You might start, "Hi there, is this seat taken?"
Them. Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. Wow, busy day today, huh?
Them. Yeah, tell me about it. Lots of meetings back to back.
Look, same here. I'm just taking a quick break to recharge.
Them. Definitely needed. What are you having?
You. Just a black coffee, standard fuel. How about you?
Them. Oh, I'm trying their new caramel latte. Heard it's good.
Ooh, sounds delicious. I'll have to try that sometime. See? Simple, natural, feels organic. It's a full conversation using small talk. Or maybe meeting a new coworker. You. Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you.
Them. Nice to meet you too. I'm Alex.
You. Alex, great to meet you. Is this your first day here?
Them. It is, yeah. Just trying to get my bearings, find the coffee machine.
Totally understand. It can be a lot at first. Hope your first week goes smoothly. Seriously, let me know if you have any questions, even silly ones. Coffee machine's down the hall, by the way.
Thanks so much, Mia. That's really kind. Appreciate the coffee tip.
These little practices help you embody the language, make it second nature, and truly demonstrate the art of connection through casual conversation.
And role-playing is just a highly effective pedagogical tool for internalizing these conversational patterns. By actively practicing these mini scenarios, learners can move beyond just passive recognition of phrases to active production, integrating them into their own speech repertoire. This repeated simulation of real-life interactions builds muscle memory for conversational flow, reduces cognitive load during actual conversations, and significantly boosts confidence. It's the bridge between theoretical knowledge and practical application, crucial for developing true fluency and making small talk feel comfortable, spontaneous.
And finally, for delivery, a powerful way to combat self-doubt and build that inner confidence. Confidence affirmation.
A mental game.
Exactly. The guide recommends positive affirmations to help reduce anxiety and reinforce that small talk is a skill that improves with practice. Phrases like, I'm getting better at small talk every day, or it's okay to start simple, I don't need to be perfect. These are incredibly helpful. Another powerful one is, each conversation helps me grow more confident. Repeating these to yourself, maybe before you walk into a social situation, can genuinely shift your mindset, reduce the pressure you might feel, turns apprehension into a more proactive, positive outlook.
And while it seems simple, confidence affirmations leverage principles of cognitive reinforcement. By consciously reinforcing positive beliefs about one's abilities, these affirmations can genuinely reduce performance anxiety, foster a growth mindset. In the context of small talk, they shift the focus from a fear of failure to an embrace of learning, gradual improvement. Makes each interaction an opportunity for growth rather than a potential source of stress. It's about building mental resilience alongside linguistic skill, recognizing that your internal dialogue is just as important as your external one.
Okay, now let's bring it all together. Apply these insights to specific real-world environments. The guide provides a real treasure trove of situations, each with its own unique flavor for small talk. We've grouped them a bit here to give you a clearer picture of how context shapes your approach.
Indeed. Understanding the specific dynamics of a setting allows you to tailor your small talk. Makes it feel perfectly natural and effective for that moment.
Let's start with what we might call temporary shared spaces. These are environments where you might be with strangers, but only for a brief period. Think public transportation, waiting rooms, maybe hair salons or airports.
Transient spaces.
Exactly. Take public transportation, buses, trains, taxis, opportunities everywhere for simple, helpful, polite interactions. You might ask, excuse me, is this seat taken? Standard. Or, do you know how long the ride usually takes from here? If someone looks unsure, you could offer, do you know which stop is next? Being helpful. Or perhaps comment on the shared experience. Looks like we'll be stuck in traffic for a bit, or, looks like it's running late again today.
Shared size.
These are casual, situational, and can often lead to a brief but pleasant connection during those shared journeys.
Public transportation is an ideal setting for low-stakes small talk because it involves a shared temporary experience with a diverse group of people. The interactions are often brief, situational, meaning there's little pressure for sustained engagement. It provides an excellent opportunity to practice polite inquiries, shared observations about the immediate environment, or mild expressions of common experience. Fosters a sense of transient community, making the journey feel less isolated, more collaborative, maybe.
Similarly, waiting rooms, whether it's the doctor's office, dentist, maybe the government office, they're often quiet, but they hold potential for connection. Light comments about the environment or the shared experience can break the silence. You might say, brr, it's always so cold in these places. Or, have you been waiting long? A common question.
Acknowledges the wait.
You can even inject a bit of humor. I hope the wait isn't too long. I always get nervous before checkups anyway. These are human, relatable, and can create a moment of shared understanding in what can be a mundane or even slightly stressful setting.
Waiting rooms, while seemingly confined, are unique spaces for small talk because they involve that shared passive experience, often accompanied by a degree of shared impatience or anxiety.
True.
This commonality provides a natural opening for empathetic, light comments about the environment or the situation. Such comments can subtly acknowledge the shared experience, fostering a brief connection that alleviates some of the tension or boredom. It's about finding solidarity in a sometimes stressful or tedious situation.
Okay, next category. Community building environments. These are places where you might repeatedly encounter the same people, making small talk foundational for forming lasting connections. This includes neighbors, the gym, clubs or hobbies, classrooms, and even dog parks.
Places of regular contact.
Let's focus on neighbors. These tiny exchanges, day after day, can grow into more meaningful conversations over time. Build a sense of community, comfort, right where you live. You can start with something easy like, "Morning, how's your day looking?" or "Any big plans today?" Huh? Even just a friendly wave and a simple phrase can make a difference. Consistency matters. If you're new to the area, the guide suggests, "Hi, I just moved in next door." Or, "Hi there, I'm still getting to know the area."
Simple introductions.
And a simple compliment about their garden works, too. "Wow, your garden looks great this year."
Small talk with neighbors is foundational for fostering that sense of local community, even personal security. These interactions, even if brief, build familiarity, mutual recognition, transform anonymous encounters into friendly greetings. Over time, these consistent, low-stakes exchanges can evolve into a network of support, comfort, making a neighborhood feel more like a home. It's about recognizing shared proximity and building a sense of belonging in your immediate environment, which is vital for well-being. So true. And if you're a dog owner, the dog park. We mentioned pets earlier. This is your goldmine. A great place for simple chats, connecting people over shared activities and beloved pets. Let's imagine a quick scenario. Oh my gosh, your dog is adorable. What's his name?
Them. "Ah, thanks. This is Max."
Ooh, Max. He looks so playful. How old is he?
Them. "He just turned 3 last month. Full of energy. What about your dog?"
Mine just likes to sleep all day. He's a total couch potato, bless him. What kind is Max?
Them. "He's a golden retriever. He lives for fetch."
See, this type of simple chat connects people over a shared activity. It's friendly, natural. Pets are truly a universal icebreaker for many.
The dog park is uniquely fertile ground for small talk because it centers around that shared, passionate interest, pets. The dogs themselves often initiate the interaction, right?
Yeah.
Providing an immediate, non-threatening conversational topic.
They do, sniffing each other, yeah. This shared love for animals, combined with the inherent outdoor relaxed setting, creates an incredibly open and friendly environment for owners to connect. It moves beyond superficiality to a shared emotional connection, even with strangers, built on mutual affection for their furry companions.
Okay, moving on to social gatherings and new connections. These are often more festive or intentional settings for meeting people. Think work events, weddings, parties, or even meeting someone through a friend.
More structured social settings.
Like work events, company parties, team lunches. Great opportunities to connect on a human level. Perfect for connecting with colleagues beyond just work tasks in a relaxed, professional atmosphere. You can ask, "Did you try the food? It's really good." Or comment, "Wow, I didn't expect such a big turnout." You can also talk about common work experiences, maybe lightly. "Phew, that last project was intense, huh?" Or, "Have you met the new team member yet?"
Hmm.
These comments are excellent for fostering camaraderie, building a more supportive work environment.
Work events are critical social spaces where small talk transitions from maybe transactional interactions to more human connections. They provide a sanctioned environment to engage with colleagues outside the immediate pressures of tasks and deadlines. By discussing light, non-work-related topics or shared experiences within the event itself, individuals can build rapport, strengthen team cohesion, enhance the professional networks in a relaxed, natural way, which can significantly impact workplace dynamics and foster a more positive culture.
And when you're meeting someone new through a friend or at a party, the initial link is already there, which helps.
The introduction bridge.
Yeah. These introductions help build new friendships in a relaxed setting. You can easily start with, "So how do you know Sarah?" referring to the mutual friend or host. Or comment, "This is a fun group," about the party itself. To learn more about them, ask, "What do you like to do in your free time?" Or, "Are you from around here?" If you've heard about them before, "Oh, I've heard a lot about you." Or, "It's great to finally meet you."
Flattering, usually.
And if you suspect common acquaintances, "We might have some mutual friends, I think."
Ah.
These phrases are perfect for easing into new social connections, leveraging that existing network.
Meeting new people through mutual friends or at parties provides that pre-established social link, which significantly lowers the initial barrier to small talk. The shared connection, the friend, the party, provides an immediate, safe, conversational starting point. This context allows for a more rapid transition from polite introductions to discovering commonalities. As there's an implicit trust, a shared experience that encourages openness, facilitates rapport building, you're already starting from a place of shared comfort.
Okay, finally, let's consider interest-based environments, places where you already share a common passion or goal, making connection even easier. This includes classrooms or study groups, bookstores, and gym or fitness classes.
Built-in common ground.
Exactly. Your learning environment is also a great social environment. In the classroom or study group, easy phrases can build friendships, improve English in a natural academic setting. You can say, "Wow, that lecture was intense, wasn't it?" Or, "Did you understand what the teacher meant by that point about X?" If you're struggling, you can connect over that. "I always forget the homework. Do you happen to know what it was?"
Relatable student problems.
Or after a challenging assessment, "Phew, that test was harder than I expected." Looking ahead, "Are you ready for the next class?" And a really practical one for building connections. "Hey, want to study together sometime?"
The classroom or study group provides a structured environment where small talk can easily transition into collaborative learning or mutual support. The shared academic experience lectures, assignments, exams offers a constant stream of neutral topics everyone relates to. Small talk in this setting builds a sense of peer support, can facilitate group work, makes the learning process more effective, more enjoyable by fostering a friendly atmosphere among students.
Makes sense. Similarly, a bookstore, another excellent spot to find like-minded people, allows for natural ways to talk to someone with similar interests, like books. Imagine this scenario. You. Wow, they've really expanded the fiction section here.
Them. Yeah, I noticed that too. Looks like interesting new titles.
You. I've been meaning to find something new to read. Any recommendations from this section?
Them. Actually, I just finished one of the books on that shelf. It was great. A real page turner.
Ooh, oh, awesome. Thanks. I'll check it out. Always looking for a good recommendation. Or another quick one. You. Oh, that's one of my favorite authors.
Them. Really? I just started reading their books.
Rio, you're in for a treat. Their storytelling is amazing. Totally unique.
Them. I've heard that. Can't wait to dive in.
You? Well, enjoy. Let me know what you think of that one if we bump into each other again.
Right.
And general comments like, "There's something about old bookshops I just love," also work well. These conversations flow easily, organically from that shared passion.
Bookstores offer this quiet, contemplative environment where small talk can emerge organically from a shared passion for literature. The specific act of browsing or selecting books provides immediate, visible cues about a person's interests, makes it easy to find common ground. The shared pursuit of knowledge or enjoyment through reading creates a natural bond, allows conversations to flow from observations about titles or authors to broader discussions about literary tastes, fosters a sense of intellectual camaraderie.
So what does this all mean? Wow, we've taken a really deep dive into mastering English small talk today, uncovering everything from simple greetings to the intricate dance of sustaining a conversation, and even specific phrases for diverse situations like coffee shops, dog parks, or while shopping. We've gone from understanding the foundational why to the practical how-to of initiating, sustaining, and gracefully ending conversations.
We've definitely seen that small talk isn't just about, filling silence, it's about building comfort, showing genuine interest, and subtly strengthening those social connections. It's a skill that truly enhances your confidence and your ability to navigate everyday interactions naturally, reduces anxiety, opens doors to new relationships. It allows us to feel more at ease in a world full of fleeting encounters, transforming them into opportunities for human connection.
And remember, the big takeaway maybe, it's less about being perfect and more about being present and friendly. Those little moments, a smile that warms your voice, an open-ended question that invites a story, a shared laugh over a silly observation, those are golden chances to practice and connect. Embrace the imperfection, use the tools we've explored today, and just keep going. Each conversation is a step towards greater confidence and fluency.
Which raises an important question, perhaps, for you, our listener. In what unexpected place will you choose to initiate a moment of small talk this week? Maybe just a simple observation or a polite question. And what new connection might you forge as a result of that simple, maybe brave step?